Welcome, guys. So glad you could join us today as we dive into the world of Rapid City Marshals. Hosted by myself, C. Green, Marshals Law on Shady Sports Network brings you exclusive interviews, game analysis, and behind-the-scenes stories of these remarkable athletes and coaches. Get ready to witness the power, passion, and determination of the Rapid City Marshals as they rewrite the rulebook and enforce their own brand of justice on the field. This is Marshals Law on Shady Sports Network. Let's bring the law to the game. This show is sponsored by WeatherTight. Stay protected, rain or shine. How's it going? It's your boy C. Green coming live on Shady Sports Network with episode three of Marshals Law. And today we have a special one. This one's pretty great because we do have actually the owner of the Rapid City Marshals, Wes Johnson. So we're gonna bring him on, but I just want to say I kind of briefly talked to Wes a little bit last season, but not a whole lot. You were super busy, so it'd be cool to like kind of actually touch base and see where you guys are this season. I've been following you, man, the energy, the videos you've been coming with. I'm gonna have to get some advice from you on your marketing video. So I'm gonna let that be. I'm gonna go ahead and bring you on, Wes. We'll go ahead and get started, man. Get right into it as well. Just, tell us a little bit about yourself, and what inspired you to become, to become owner of the Rapid City Marshals.
Well, so I'm actually co-owner. My sister is the other half of the organization.
Okay.
It's kind of a unique setting, brother and sister running a football team, but we are we're the middle kids in our family. We have an older sister and a younger brother, so we've just kind of always been bound by being left out, because we're the middle kids. So
kind of stick together.
We have that special bond. So yeah, and when Gillette got the Mustangs, or Wyoming Mustangs, I guess it was the Wyoming Mustangs first, I have an event company over there in Gillette, and the owners at that time had hired my event company, had hired me to do some production stuff, some audio, visual, some rental stuff to help make the games go off. And that was the first time I'd ever been to an arena football game. So. Or an indoor football game, and I mean, the energy was just wild. It was just unlike anything I'd ever seen, and I fell in love instantly, So, and I'm the kind of person that when I go to an event or I do anything, I never just enjoy it. I'm usually like trying to figure out how things work and why things work and the logistics of everything, and that's what I did. I mean, I was just paying attention from the very first time I set foot in that arena over there for a football game. I was just paying attention to how things were working and why they were working, and thinking about how I could do things better. So that's kind of where the love of it came from. And then we had the opportunity 2 years ago to purchase the Rapid City team, and I talked to my sister. She was ready to get back into the workforce, and we just jumped on it.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask you, how you guys got involved with the Rapid City Marshals, because I mean, I guess it's all kind of right there. It's all kind of around mid-America for most of the teams, with a few sprinkled on the outskirts. But yeah, I mean, can you tell us a little bit about the history, the background of the Rapid City Marshals? Were they a team, like, were they playing games before you guys took them over?
Yeah, so the Marshals, this is the third season we're going into. We've had the organization for 2 years now.
Okay.
We bought it kind of toward the end of the first year, and we bought it from some guys that they weren't really caring for the team like they should be, or they weren't caring for the community like they should be. We didn't necessarily know that at the time, but we came into it and we just kind of got thrown right into it before the first season even ended. And we just boots on the ground, hit the ground running, trying to build the reputation and rebuild relationships and make it a reputable organization.
Okay. And I see, I was talking, to Coach X and Coach Edwards. I see you guys made the move from the CIF to the AFL. Was that your decision, or was that just kind of going along? Because I see kind of a few teams made the move. Was it the entire league that moved over?
Well, so at the end of last season, there were two teams that in Champions Indoor Football that were considering making a move, and of course we all know that was Omaha and Sioux City, and they went to the NAL, and it left the rest of the teams in the CIF to decide what we wanted to do, if we wanted to recruit more teams, if we wanted to look at merging with another league, or just whatever the case. And so postseason last year, we had a lot of meetings, we had a lot of discussions. We still had our annual owners meeting with the CIF, and that's kind of when the substance of the talks and the negotiations started with the AFL.
Okay.
And I mean, it's the AFL, right? So I mean, there's
history.
Yeah, this is so huge. It's so huge, really, even for the teams that were in the CIF, because that it just seems unreal. You know what I mean? It's just kind of still just like a dream becoming reality. And I mean, anybody that knows the history of the AFL, how big the AFL was, how big the AFL can be, and just the things that Lee and Travell are doing right now with the AFL, I mean, it's going to blow up. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, there'll be I guess I've been kind of trying to catch some other shows to get caught up on the AFL, because I still need to catch up with it. But it seems like there's going to be a few nationally televised games in this league, right?
I mean, you're asking me to divulge information now that
we'll stay away from that. All I'll say is it seems like it'll be a bit bigger. I remember watching, and nothing against it. I mean, I remember watching games on YouTube, with you guys last season. It just feels like there'll be a bit better production, for fans when they are following the team. When they are, if you're not able to catch it in Rapid City, you will be able to catch you guys a few other places around the country, just kind of looking at your schedule and kind of picking up on things. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, it is cool. In Rapid City last year, actually, I mean, the team has a terrible winning record, right? We've won 2 games in 2 seasons, and we're fixing that this year. In the days of Taylor Swift taking over football, we're kind of calling this our winning era. It's everything is Taylor Swift eras right now, so this is going to be our winning era. And I mean, we're just really looking forward to changing everything with the Marshals organization starting this year.
I was going to say, you're coming with that. I mean, what are some of your goals and aspirations for the season? I mean, not giving away too much. I know you have some special things planned, but I mean, if you can just kind of, I guess link into what the other coaches, your coaches are coming and saying. I mean, it feels like you guys are definitely bringing that winning culture this season.
Yeah, that's it. The most exciting thing I think right now about the Marshals organization is just the coaching staff, the experience that the coaching staff brings. Mm-hmm. And I mean, just the wins, baby. I mean, we're coming for the wins.
There we go. There we go. What would you say sets Rapid City apart from the other arena football teams?
Location. I mean, we're in the heart of the Black Hills, South Dakota and Wyoming. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous here. You know, it's kind of the tourism mecca of the Midwest for sure, but definitely one of the most popular tourist destinations in the country, with Mount Rushmore and Custer State Park and I mean, there's just something for everyone in our area for sure.
There you go. There you go. I definitely plan on making it out there, man. I know I had some friends that went out to the Bikers Week. What is it?
Sturgis Bike Week.
Sturgis, yeah. They went out to Sturgis just this past year. So I hear nothing but good things from anybody that goes out there. So I definitely want to make it out there and check out the stadium, man.
Western South Dakota is pretty awesome. I'm right now here at the arena, because this is where I'm at, is at the arena where we have our offices. It's the Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo, and it's actually the second largest event in South Dakota. Only second to Sturgis Bike Week. So I mean, there's always something going on here, something fun, something exciting.
Yeah, that sounds pretty exciting, especially if it's second to that, man. That means it's pretty huge, and to be a part of that, that's pretty cool, man.
There's people from all over the country here right now. I mean, one of the biggest trade shows in the entire country is happening right outside my doors right now, and there's just tons of people everywhere. It's pretty neat.
Heck yeah, that's where I was just about to ask, you know, how do you engage with the local fans and bring them in? But it sounds like you definitely got that on track, you know. Even within your off season, you're keeping it going, keeping your doors open.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're involved in the community any chance we get. You know, if there's a nonprofit or a school or something, you know, any kind of an organization that comes to us and needs a donation for a silent auction, or you know, wants to have us come in. My sister and I have both been in one of the high schools this past year on career day, talking about, I mean, what it means for her to be a woman in business like this, and just to have an organization like this. So yeah, I mean, we're in the community as often as we possibly can be.
Okay. Heck yeah, man. That's amazing. Like, that's pretty cool. I love to hear that, because that's where it all comes from anyway. I mean, this is the community. This comes from the community. The fans are within the neighborhoods and everything around. I know players come from all over, but right there in Rapid City, that's where they're trying to represent. So that's good to hear, man. Yeah, man. So like you were saying, you guys have all this, you have a couple things planned for your halftime entertainment, as well as like in between timeouts. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so I mean, right now I'm in negotiations with some agencies for some recording artists for some halftime shows. I mean, potential, artists that you just wouldn't normally see in Rapid City, and we're working really hard to get them here for our halftime shows. We all know that indoor football, arena football is not just about football. It's about the dance team, and it's about families, and it's about, mini cheer camp on the field, and it's about acknowledging our youth football players and our high school players, and it's just about having something on the field every waking minute of the game. There's anytime there's a timeout or something that's kind of a dead time not playing, we're going to have something going on the field. Lots of games, lots of fun and interaction.
Right. I know you guys had like the linemen out there. Was it the whole team out there last season, right?
Well, that was our preseason game, and the preseason game's all fun, right? We're playing. It's not a serious league game, and we had a little joke with the linemen that they didn't pick up after practice one time, so we told them they're going to have to dance at halftime, and so our dance team choreographed a kind of a partner dance with them, and we just had them out there. And I mean, it's kind of a play like the Savannah Bananas. It's like this stuff should be fun. It should be entertaining. The players had a good time. The crowd had a good time. So that was a lot of fun.
Speaking of games, I know your season ticket packages are on sale right now. Do you have a date for when your single game tickets will go on sale?
So I don't have a firm date yet on single game tickets, but it's going to be toward the end of March, beginning of April. And most of that is just because I'm still firming up with the halftime shows we're looking at. If bring in a sizable artist for a halftime show, I mean, that's going to adjust what the single game ticket price is. So, I mean, either way, you can buy your season tickets right now, and I mean, they start at like $13.75 a game, $82.50 for the entire season. That's unbeatable entertainment. You know, I mean, shoot, it's hard to go to a movie nowadays for that. So, I mean, this is a couple hours of just nonstop entertainment. So, for less than $100, I mean, tickets start. You can come to 6 games during the summer, Saturday nights with your family, and just have a great time. So, yeah, that's pretty exciting. But our single game tickets, they're not going to come out. I mean, we'll announce that after we know what the halftime shows are going to look like and how big they're going to be.
Okay, and you can get those season tickets at your website, right? Marshallsfootball.com/tickets. Is there anywhere else that they could go and reserve?
I mean, you can go directly to our arena website, themonument.live, and actually our website just links you. It redirects you to the arena's website where all the ticketing is handled anyways. But we like them. We like the fans to stop at marshallsfootball.com and just check out any new announcements and exciting stuff that's happening on the website too. So we keep it updated all the time. I'm constantly working on website updates, making sure that everything's current and up to date.
You guys are really on top of it. I feel like you're pretty quick with your information or whatever your drops are or whatever you need to get out there. It's really, really packed. You see something new every day. So that's cool. And you guys can follow them at RC Marshals on Instagram and Rapid City Marshals on Facebook. You know, if you want to drop your social media tag.
Yeah, Twitter or X, I guess, is Marshals AFL. We're on TikTok at Marshals Football. Of course, we're on YouTube at shoot, I don't know what it is on YouTube. I think that it's Marshals Football. It might be Rapid City Marshals too with that sign. So, but I mean, it's pretty easy search to find us. TikTok's been a lot of fun lately. I mean, we're just trying to have a good time. We're trying to make sure that, I mean, people know that, like, we're still a small business, right? My sister and I are working 7 days a week around the clock to make sure things are happening. I mean, we're putting in whatever time it takes to make sure that this is going to be a really great organization.
Okay, there you go. And I mean, it's coming together. I mean, since last season was good too, man. I mean, all, games aside, I thought it was a great product. Everybody I talked to, I thought they were really good people, man. So I'm really looking forward to moving forward with this season. Just a couple other things. I know you guys are sponsored by WeatherTight. Are there any other sponsors that you maybe wanted to give a shout out to?
Well, yeah, I mean, be watching our social media because we're always shouting them out. Today, I mean, we posted Coors Light is the official beer of the Rapid City Marshals. I just posted a fun video today. My sister had one acknowledging Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, of course, is one of the arena sponsors, but they pick up a partnership with us too. They don't even need to, they're already in the arena, but they want to support the local community and make sure that things like this are succeeding in the community, because it's great for the community. It's great for everyone. So yeah, so Coke, Monument Health, of course. The arena is named after Monument Health. They're a great healthcare provider for us. They're our orthopedic and sports medicine provider. So Monument Health is a great partner to us. And yeah, I mean, Wicked Wrenches, shoot, there's just so many. I can't even name them all off, but we definitely appreciate all of our partners, and we'll be acknowledging them as we lead up to the season, and then of course through the season and beyond. So
I guess another question, speaking of that, I mean, during the season, man, what days or what nights are your games normally on? Because I mean, I guess that'd be a good thing for people to know as well too, especially if they're around town.
All Saturday nights for Rapid City, and we're excited about that. Last year we had 3 Sunday games, and Sundays just don't work. They just don't work in our market. I mean, we have a lot of families that are coming to our games, a lot of young kids, moms and dads and grandparents and young kids. And a Sunday game when you got school the next day, it just doesn't work, or you got work the next day. It's just not ideal. So yeah, there's the schedule. 2 games in April, 2 games in May, and 2 games in June. And then we'll see what happens in the playoffs. But I think you're going to see us in the playoffs. So.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. It's your boy C Green. on Marshals Law, episode 3 with Wes Johnson, owner of the Rapid City Marshals, the man who's making it all happen. So I just want to say, Wes, thank you for coming on. Anything else you want to shout out or mention before we go?
I think we covered it all this time. I mean, I'm sure I'll be back on here before the season starts, and we'll have some more updates coming soon. And I guess a little plug for next week's episode. We're going to have Coach King on here, and we're gonna start talking coaching techniques and more of his experience. And I'm really excited to have Coach King up here in Rapid City this season. Mm-hmm. And we signed a 2-year contract with Coach King. So I mean, I guess that's news. It's probably not very public right now, but we know we want him for the next couple of years. So.
There you go. You're getting breaking news right here, guys. So
breaking news.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming on, man. You guys can find us on ShadySportsNetwork.com. All the social medias at Shady Sports Network. I'm here with Wes Johnson again of Marshals Law. This episode was brought to you by WeatherTight. Last week's trivia question was, when was Rapid City Marshals founded? It was 2021. Next week's question is going to be, what is the name of their arena? So drop those answers in the comments. Send us your answers. We'll have it on next week with Coach King.